I want to tell him don't do this, but he's already signed and everything. And I was like, but I don't know what the scam is. But I think what I'm getting from you is the scam is that they're building a house of cards. And it might be working for a few people, but when it crashes or whatever, their money's not going to be safe.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
So since we have Thach Nguyen with us today, I wanted to know, there's a lot of talk about different real estate scams out there.
Yes.
But from your perspective, what are the scams that real estate educators pull?
Oh shit! Damn.
And who specifically does it?
Because I think like when someone's looking for a mentor, they're so susceptible to falling into the prey of like a guy that's like, oh, you can trust me. This is what you do, and this is how you do it. I feel like there's got to be a lot of people out there that have had these experiences and then end up with you and then see that this is how it's really done.
If you look at a lot of the educators now,
Yeah.
the new group of influencers like educator, if you notice the one thing that's very common with all of them right now, is they're all young. I'm the oldest guy out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Grant, he's an educator, but he's really a investor. And what Grant does is that he does big real estate seminars. He does big stuff on social media.
Grant Cardone?
Yeah.
Okay.
To get people. And what he always says, don't buy residential real estate, it's stupid. Buy apartment building. Of course, who doesn't want to buy apartment building? Most people can't afford it. And so what they say is, it's stupid buy rental property, single family, buy multi-family, it's better, all the reason why.
He says it's even stupid to buy
Your primary house.
your own house.
Yeah.
He says he only rents, is what he says.
Yeah. And the reason why is because you have to make something wrong to prove your point of view. Right? I can't afford single family, G. Okay, well you can't just invest in the Grant Cardone capital.
So he's basically raising his own private equity through the audience.
That's right. All he does is raise capital.
I see.
He doesn't teach people how to fish.
Yeah.
Just invest your money in this and then we will
Be a
buy.
part of it.
Yeah.
I see. So be a part of the fund.
That's right.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah. So a lot of people that invest are not even accredited investor, which is disappointing. That accredited investor are people who has at least $1 million net worth minimum.
Yeah.
A lot of the people invest don't have $1 million net worth. So if you are someone with this much of an influence, you should create a standard called integrity,
Yeah.
right? Because they can't afford to lose money, right?
Yeah.
And I know, and he represents many investors that are doing this right now. And people lower their qualification, right, to let people in the front door. The true investor, you got to be an accredited investor to be invest.
I wonder how they curve the SEC when they crowdfund like that for an investment together. That's interesting.
You know what I mean? But crowdfunding, they do it with less money, right?
Yeah.
Right? And they probably there's a loophole in that crowdfunding.
Right.
And it's tier based at the end of the day, right? Like the amount you can invest is reflective of your.
Well, if you invest straight into a syndication, technically, it's right into a syndication like that. It's typically, the standard is you have to be an accredited investor. Even like when I did my building, you have to have an accredited investor.
Can you explain what being a credit investor
Meaning
means?
someone has at least an income, I want to say over $250,000 a year, or at least $1 million in net worth.
Yeah.
Right?
But the thing is, like, you can still invest in a lot of those things. You just can't invest a certain amount if you're not accredited.
It's a cap for like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But also there's a way for people pitching and gathering that.
Yeah.
There's like rules, and I don't know what the specifics are, but once you do that, the SEC and all them get involved.
They do.
Because it's like,
Well, they're supposed to regulate it.
yeah.
It's like now opening your own farm, but the FDA is not involved, and it's like, well, how do you know my steak is good or whatever?
But I'm sure at that level, they're following the rules. This is a new thing of influencers gathering their own pool and doing their own thing.
And the thing is that people like these investors, let's call them these investors that gather investors' money, they bend it, man, so they can get people to invest with them. Okay? I was at a seminar last year in Arizona, and they have booth. And a year ago, before that, there was booth. And if there was like 20 booths, let's say there was 8 or 9, 10 of them with booth of influencers want to teach people how to invest like me.
Yeah.
Now, when I went there, I was the only booth that was teaching me how to invest. The rest of them were all syndicators.
Oh.
Because it's the hype thing right now. It's the topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Invest with me. Invest with me. We do projects together. You don't have to worry about it. They make everything wrong. You don't want to deal with the toilet breaking all the time. You don't want to deal with the talent calling you late at night. You don't want to do all that. If you invest with me, you don't have to do with nothing, and you get a return.
Yeah.
Right? Is it wrong to invest in other projects? No. But the return you get for your money is very little. But they also say that you didn't do nothing. I always tell my students, if I can teach you how to do it, and you get the right team, you technically at the end of the day, your team is doing most of the work and most of the thinking.
Yeah.
So what I see right now, which is why integrity is such a big thing for me, is I want to be transparent. I want to be straight. Look, I already have plenty of money. A lot of these guys have money, but they still keep bending the rule to try to get more investors. So the greed kicks in.
Oh, yeah.
And then I always ask myself, for what?
Yeah.
At the end of the day. So the biggest scam right now is invest with us, right? The problem is all these syndicators are young. They ain't been through one bad market.
I see.
If they're lucky, they haven't gone through one bad market
That's
yet.
a good point.
Yeah, because I have someone.
You look at all you gotta do is look at all the influencer, right?
Yeah.
The old people like the Robert Kiyosaki, Grant Cardone, that's it. But the rest of you like me out there, they're very young. And if you took Grant Cardone and Robert Kiyosaki out of there, I'm the oldest out of the rest of them. I'm in my 50s. The rest of them only in their 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was helping one of my family members like process some documents with one of these guys, and I was like, okay, clearly he's starting a syndication. He's doing his own thing.
Yep.
It seems legit.
Yep.
But he just looks like a really cheap salesman. Like their style.
That
the
right
way
there,
they
you should
talk.
run like fucking fast, bro.
That's how I was like, I want to tell him don't do this.
Yes.
But he's already signed and everything. And I was like, but I don't know what the scam is. But I think what I'm getting from you is the scam is that they're building a house of cards. And it might be working for a few people. But when it crashes or whatever, their money's not going to be safe.
right.
Okay.
That's right. And here's the thing. They're building and hoping and praying that it don't crash.
Yeah.
They're building and praying, right, that they don't lose money, because they do. They don't have money to actually help.
Oh, yeah.
None of them have any. The smaller influencer, I can show you DMs on my cell phone. A few DM me and go, Thach, look what blank 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 just did to me. And they give me case studies. I got many of them here. So I get an email, I get a DM from this girl, Thach, you know blank blank blank, right? I was like, yeah. Look, I invested with him, and there's 2 points of view to this, okay? He been out flipping houses. You know, I see him taking pictures with people like you and other influencers, so I feel he's legit. And so I invested with him. I gave him something like 50 grand. And he ended up flipping it, and we got our money back as a profit, so I figured I was legit. The next time, he asked for something like 150,000. So I didn't have the money, so I decided to do a HELOC on my personal house to take it out so I can invest with this person. This person over here is broke. This influencer. They don't have his own money. So I have money. And if I was have you invest in me, right? And you know all the rules, but I got money, right? So I'm not needing you, but because I already got money. These guys, they need people to give money so they can make money. Because when they get the deal, they might take 50% and give you 50%, or how they structure it. So this girl invested in there. He had other people investing with this person. They went and bought this building, and then that building was projected to cost this much money, get it done here, and sell for this money. When the building didn't get done on time, cost more, now it's upside down. So what happened is when you're young, you don't have enough market experience. And that's why that house of card, on top of, you know, praying that, you know what I mean, like they don't lose their ass off, but they don't have enough experience on life experience, timing, right? Just everything. And what happened, these young influencers, instead of going for single, double, and triple, they try to go for grand slam all the times.
Yeah.
And so they go raise bigger money. So the biggest scam right now on the street right now with all influencers, they use their influence network to get people to invest in their project. And they're all young people. Every one of them. I can show you, off camera, right? Who they are. And I can show you DM after DM the people.
Yeah.
They all know me. I probably am the only people out there, and everybody know this, I don't take on investors. I got personal friend. I got a lot of celebrities, a lot of basketball player, baseball player, a lot of friends. I even have one of them who's gonna give me 10 mil. He's a baseball player, famous baseball player in California. And he wanna give me 10 mil and let me invest in some of your multifamily. And I'm like, I don't need your money, bro. But I'll be happy to teach you how to do it. Right?
Yeah.
So, but I don't want people's money because you know why? Because the big deal that I did, remember I lost my ass?
Yeah.
It's more stressful to manage other people's funds.
Got it, bro. My dad's money.
That's
Right?
me.
Yeah.
I'm losing my own money.
Let alone, I got to deal about my dad. I got to deal about my friend. And so I made a commitment when I did that deal in downtown. When I have enough money, I don't need to do a gazillion these. But what I can do is that if I have a project, I ain't gonna want to raise nobody's money. I'm gonna put my own money. I deal with my own stress, and I don't need to go 1,000 lightning speed to do it. These guys all trying to get to the top, literally like yesterday, because they're young and they want to get up to the top. Like, yeah, man, I own 1,000 doors. No, you don't own 1,000.
Why do they all wear very tight suits?
Looks good.
They never wear suits that fit. It's either too baggy or too tight. They need to get a suit that fits normal.
Hey, how many of them you see, man, always looking casual like me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not many.
Right?
Not many.
Not many.
Yeah.
I don't need to prove myself to nobody because why? I'm doing my own deals.
Yeah.
I don't need to impress somebody so they can invest in me. But you know what's crazy? My DM go off like crazy in a daily, like, Thach, man, right? Let me invest $1 million with you, bro. Let me invest $1 million with you, right?
That's a crazy DM to get.
Let me invest $1 million.
I guess it is kind of similar how you were saying that because you've been through multiple crashes. Okay, yeah, this is for real. Damn.
Keep scrolling.
Damn. Okay, yeah.
Legit,
that's,
huh?
yeah, it's legit.
Told you.
That's
dope.
pretty crazy.
Oh wow!
I know who he is.
I wish we. Yeah, that's dope.
Hey, you gotta show this side. You gotta show this side.
Crazy.
Oh, wow.
I got a bunch of those in the DM, though.
Yeah, but I'm glad you're not doing it with him.
Yeah. I've seen some movies.